Hi, everyone, and welcome back. Before we dive into today's topic, I just want to say thank you. The response to my video about the 11 signs of perimenopause was incredible. Thanks for your comments. Thank you so much for your messages. It means the world to me because that's why I make these videos. I want you to feel seen. I want you to feel understood. And I want you to know that you're not alone in this. Now, as I was reading through your comments, one question kept coming up. One person told me, Marion, I'm only 38. Can I be in perimenopause? Isn't that too young? Somebody else said, I'm just 35. And my doctor said, I'm too young for perimenopause. But I have all the symptoms. What's going on? And I know so many of you are wondering, how young can perimenopause actually start? And today, that's exactly what we are talking about. Because here's the truth: perimenopause can start way so earlier than most women think. And most women, and honestly, most doctors aren't even talking about it. So if you've been dismissed or you have dismissed yourself because you thought you were too young, this video is for you. I'm Marion McGee, certified nutrition and hormone coach, and founder of the Empower Method coaching program. So let's dive right in it. Let me tell you about a client of mine. We will call her Jessica. Now, Jessica came to me when she was 37 years old, and she was so exhausted. She said, Marion, I'm so tired all the time. I'm gaining weight, especially around my waist. And even though I'm eating the same, I just don't understand. My periods have been getting really weird, and sometimes they're super heavy. Sometimes I skip a month and I'm anxious for no reason. And I snapped at my kids over nothing. She paused and then she said, do you think this could be perimenopause? Or I'm just falling apart? And I know I looked at her eyes and I asked her, what did your doctor say? And he said, I am too young to be going through perimenopause. He said perimenopause doesn't start until I'm 40. So he ran tests and everything looked normal. And he told me, probably you're just stressed. So I looked at Jessica and I said, you're not too young. No, you're not too stressed. This could actually be early perimenopause. And her face, it was like someone had finally given her permission to trust herself. She said, really? Because I've been feeling so crazy. That sounds about it. Like I'm making it all up. And that's right there. That's what I hear all the time. Women in their late 30s, sometimes even early 30s, experiencing all these symptoms. And they are told they're too young, or they tell themselves they're too young. And here's the thing: perimenopause doesn't wait until when you are 40, 45 to knock your door. No. Some women, it starts earlier. So let's talk about how young perimenopause can actually start. The average age of perimenopause is around 45 to 47. That's the average. But average doesn't mean always. Some women start experiencing perimenopause symptoms in their early 40s, even late 40s, some in their late 30s. And yes, some women even start noticing their changes in their mid 30s. It's not common, but it happens. And it's more common than people think. In fact, studies show about 5 to 10% of women enter perimenopause before age 40. And if you have certain risk factors like a family history of early menopause, autoimmune conditions, smoking, or if you have had like certain medical treatments, your chances of early perimenopause go up even more. But here's what I really want you to understand. Just because it's not the average age doesn't mean it's not real. Your body doesn't care about statistics. No, your body is on its own timeline. And then I had another client, let's call her Ami. Now, Ami was 34. She was having panic attacks every night for the first time in her life. Her periods were all over the place, and she kept Googling things like, why do I feel like this at 34? Yeah. And she said, Marion, I feel ridiculous even asking this, but could this be hormones? Could this be perimenopause? I said, Ami, yes, it absolutely could be it. Now we worked with her doctor to rule out other things like thyroid issues, vitamin deficiencies, and other health conditions. And because you always want to make sure there's nothing else going on. But once we ruled out all those things, then everything pointed to early perimenopause. Her ovaries were starting to wind down earlier than expected. Her estrogen and progesterone were fluctuating up and down, and her body was reacting. The one started supporting her hormones through nutrition and lifestyle changes, stress management. She started feeling like herself again. If you are in your 30s and you're wondering, am I too young for this? I want you to know you might not be. Your body is giving you signals, and those signals matter. Let me walk through some of the early signs that women often dismiss or that get dismissed by your doctors. Number one, the changes in your cycle. This is actually the first clue. Your periods might start coming closer together, maybe every 24 days instead of every 28 days. Or they might get even further apart. You skip a month, then have one. Then skip 2 months. The other month, it might be heavier or lighter. The other month, it could even be longer or shorter. Basically, your previously predictable cycle becomes unpredictable. And a lot of women think, oh, I'm just stressed. I'll go back to normal. But that normal never happens. It keeps up and down, month after month. And that could be early perimenopause. Number two sign, anxiety and mood changes. So many women come to me. I have never been so anxious, but suddenly I feel so anxious all the time. And this was me. I used to have a lot of anxiety and I didn't know why. And some of them just cry and they feel like they're so irritable. They feel like they're losing control of their emotions. This happens because estrogen actually affects serotonin, which is your feel-good hormone, your brain chemical. When estrogen starts to fluctuate, your mood can swing with it. And if you are in your 30s, you might not even connect the dots. You might think, I'm just overwhelmed. I need a break. I need to work on my stress better. But it's not just stress, it is your hormones. Number three, sleep problems. That you fall asleep fine, but you wake up at around 2 to 3 in the morning, and then you can't even fall back to sleep. You're just staring at the ceiling. This is super common in early perimenopause because progesterone, which helps you sleep, starts to decline, and estrogen. So even if you're not having hot flashes yet, you might be having sleep issues. Number four, fatigue, and it doesn't make sense. You're getting enough sleep, or at least you're trying to do, but you're very exhausted. You don't even have the energy that you used to have. Everything feels harder. A lot of women in their 30s think that because I was busy with the kids and I have a job, but this is different. It's a born deeper fatigue, right? That doesn't go away no matter how much you rest. Yeah, it doesn't go away. Number five, weight gain, especially around your middle section. So you are eating exactly the same way you ate 5 years ago. You're exercising and suddenly you start gaining weight around your belly. That happens because estrogen declined. Body becomes insulin resistant and metabolism has slowed down. And so it keeps storing fat. And if you're in your 30s and you think you just need to work out more, I need to eat less. No, That usually makes it worse because your body is already stressed from hormonal changes. And adding more stress doesn't really help it. And here's why these signs get missed. When you go to your doctor and say, I'm tired, I'm gaining weight, I'm anxious, my periods are weird, they run blood tests, and if your hormones look normal, on that day, they're telling everything is fine. But perimenopause isn't about your hormones being consistently low. It's about them fluctuating. One day estrogen is up, the next day it's down. One blood test doesn't capture that. No. So if you get dismissed or you dismiss yourself and you have spent months, sometimes years, thinking about something being wrong with you, when your body is just starting to shift. By the way, if you're finding this helpful, please do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss my next video. Like I always say, I post content every week on Saturday on perimenopause, hormone balance, and feeling good after 40. And it really helps other women when you subscribe. Thank you so much. Let's keep going. So if you're in your 30s or if you're in your 40s and you might be in perimenopause, what can you really do? Let me tell you what helps and what helped me. And let me tell you what doesn't. Extreme dieting and over-exercising, I see this all the time. Women in their 30s start gaining weight or feeling off, and they think, I just need to try harder. So they cut down calories, they work more at the gym, very intense, they push harder. And that makes them feel really worse. Because your body during perimenopause, even early perimenopause, doesn't respond well to stress. So cutting calories dramatically, that's stress to the body. Intense workouts every day, that's stress. And stress raises cortisol, and the cortisol makes all the symptoms worse. So here's actually what helps. Prioritize your proteins to stabilize your blood sugar and support your muscle mass. That will keep you full. Your body needs more protein as you age, not less. So make sure you're getting enough. Eat plenty of vegetables, especially cruciferous vegetables. This helps your metabolism. When your liver can process hormones efficiently, symptoms get better. Reduce sugar and refined carbs. I'm not saying never have sugar, but if you can reduce it, you will feel better because sugar spikes your blood sugar, which means spikes insulin and increases inflammation. And inflammation just makes everything worse. You gain weight, a lot of it. You have to move your body also. Do some walking exercise. And don't kill yourself in the gym. In fact, it can backfire if you go to the gym. Just go gentle, consistent movement that your body needs so that your cortisol doesn't go up because your metabolism is already struggling. And then also prioritize your sleep. This is huge. Do what you can do to support your sleep. Keep your room cool and then wind up 1 hour to bed. Take some magnesium and have a calming routine before you sleep because your body needs to repair and balance your hormones. And if you're sleeping well every day, that's going to help. But if it's the other way around, then you're going to be really stressed. And then find ways to calm your nervous system. Breath work, meditation, journaling, spending time outside. I know it's cold right now, but you can go out and walk in the mall. And finally, give yourself grace. Stop comparing yourself to who you were when you were 25. And stop trying to force your body to do what it used to do. Listen to your body. Honor where you are. Support it instead of fighting it. That's when things start to shift. All right? So if you take one thing away from this video, I want it to be this. You are not too young. If you are in your 30s or in your 40s and you are experiencing symptoms like irregular periods, mood changes, fatigue, anxiety, or weight gain, or you're not sleeping, well, you are not making it up, okay? And you are not stressed. You might just be in early perimenopause. And that's okay. It doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It just means that your body is starting to shift a little earlier than average. And once you understand what's happening, you can work with your body instead of against it. You don't have to wait until you're 40 or mid-40s to start paying attention to your hormones. You can start supporting your hormones and your body now. And you deserve to feel good. So if this video resonated with you, please hit that subscribe button. That helps more women to find this content. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe now. I realize a lot of you are watching my videos, but you're not subscribing. Please do. And you will realize that I post new videos every week on perimenopause and hormone balance and feeling good about your age. So drop a comment and tell me, how old were you when you first noticed your symptoms? Were you told you were too young? I want to hear your story, okay? And if you want more support, I have a free 3-day hormone reset guide, and I'll send the link in the comments. So it's a great start point if you are feeling overwhelmed and you are sure what to do next. The link will be in the description. So if you're ready, also for personalized coaching, applications are open for my Empower Method program. That's also linked below. But whether you work with me or not, I want you to know that you are going to be okay. Your body is not betraying you. It's just changing. And with the right support, you can navigate this transition with grace, strength, and clarity. You got this. And I'm here with you every step of the way. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.